All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Wonderful, wonderful morning. It's a wonderful morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. As you're coming in on Facebook, coming in on YouTube and Instagram, how are you? How are you guys doing this morning? It's a little cold this morning, a little cold. I did one thing, I turned the whole AC on to the lowest point. I woke up freezing. My office right now is really freezing right this moment. Adebola Adeyemi Mamani, how are you? Love you too. Happy New Year. King Solomon, how are you? So welcome everybody. Thank you very much for coming. My prophet Isaiah, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Long time. We need to talk one of these days. Let's catch up. I know you're doing great thing on Clubhouse. Wonderful, wonderful. Sometimes I just jump in just to listen and I get blessed all the time. Good job, man of God. Diola Ilujoba, how are you? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Anioluwapo, Lara, Omobolale, Omotolani, Titilayo. Wow. A lot of people, man, jumping on the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube. This is awesome. So welcome. Guys, let me just quickly just let you guys know I'm going to be all over this coming month. All over. I'm going to be all over this coming month. Man, it's a pity there is no way I could divide myself into 3 or 4. Different churches inviting me for the same day. They've almost about 6 or 7 churches messaged me. They want me to come to their church on the 18th. And I'm going to be in Canada on the 18th. It's not possible. All right. Some of the churches I'm going to be from the 10th all the way to the 12th, and another one from 14, and stuff. So I'm going to be around. I'm going to be around this coming month. All right. I'm going to be around. I'm actually planning the London trip also. Niger trip, actually right there in the oven at the same time. You guys are going to be seeing me everywhere. You're going to be seeing me everywhere, all around the place. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So just get ready for the roller coaster 2023. Actually, I promise I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to shout, but it's difficult for me to keep the promise. It's just difficult. Somebody said choose the one that brings the most money. The work of the ministry is not like that, though, my brother. It's not like that. Good afternoon. May the Lord reward you. Thank you very much. God bless you. We don't do things like that, though. We don't target money. We don't target money when we are going to do the work of God. When you are going to do the work of God, you don't target money. You just go there and bless the people. It doesn't matter, even if it's just only 3 people in the congregation, in as much that person is the first to call you, and that's the person you should go for. All right. So I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear this year, but I think it's not working. But it's not working. It's not working. But I still got to yell. I'll still yell. I'll try and yell, but I won't yell too much. I won't yell too much. I won't yell too much. Guys, let's jump on the business for today. The topic is, I think the topic is different on Facebook and on YouTube. But let me just do this. All right, the topic we're going to be talking on is don't marry someone with dependent personality disorder till you fix them. Till you fix them. We are saying something about dependent personality disorder until you fix them. I'm going to break it down to you. All right, I want to break it down to you guys by the grace of God. I want to just quickly say this. Let me say this real quick. I noticed that men are changing. For real, I'm not going to lie to you. And I think I said it during my last show also, that men, they are the ones calling. They are the ones calling to do counseling. It's actually strange, very strange. It means that some of our men right now, they are working very hard to keep their homes, to keep the home. Until you fix them, can we fix them? Of course, there is nothing you cannot fix. You can fix everything. There is nothing is permanent. You can fix anything. You can fix anything. All right. So I see that men are really trying right now. Come on, let's just put our hands together for men. They are trying. I'm telling you, because sometimes when you listen to the story of a woman, you will tell yourself, if I catch the husband, I go kill her. I must kill this stupid man. This is a stupid man right here. This very stupid. But by the time the man will talk, you see, it's a little difficult for men to open their mouth and say things. All right. Whenever I come and I'll start talking bad about men, actually not all men are bad and not all men are good. There are some terrible men. All right. So women always believe that, okay, by the time Pastor Chola will catch this man, I'll report you to Pastor Chola. I'll report you to Pastor Chola. So people believe, these women, they believe if Pastor Chola catch my husband, Pastor Chola will deal with my husband and stuff. By the time the man will talk, I will change my mind. I'll say, sister, you are a demon. You need deliverance. All these things, now only you do these things. Sometimes men won't say nothing. They will just keep quiet. They will ignore you. They will ignore you. They try to, find a way to just maintain their peace and their happiness and joy. They don't want to tamper with you as a woman because you talk too much. And women, they can twist things. Women will twist things. They will twist it until you kill their husband for them. Don't be me. I know they kill your husband for you. I must listen to the man. So the men now, they're like, Pastor, don't worry. We will be the one calling you. I will be telling you stories about these women that defend. I was like, thank you. Tell me stories. Women, women will call you. They will call you. They say, I was, but madam, please take it easy. Yeah, Jamie, Pastor Chola. Yeah, Jamie, we have been married 19 years. This man has never touched me. Never touched me. Never touched me. And I said, let me hear from this stupid man. That man must be stupid. You're very fine like this, like you look like today, bro. He's not touching you. Then the man will say, hello, Pastor Chola, what's up, man? I said, what's up, bro? What's going on now? Taking you to money, any lady jump start. Why are you not touching your wife? She's crying now. Say, we had sex yesterday. No sex yesterday. We sex yesterday. It has been 19 years. Madam, yesterday, he said, that one was a mistake, yo. It was a mistake. Oh, Memu, he was drunk. When he can say, was I drunk last week? Was I drunk 2 days ago? Was I drunk this one? And then you find out that, madam, say your phone to him. That's when they will now change the story and say, Pastor Chola, he's the only one. One per day is not enough. I want 20 per hour. I'm creating easy now. Women can twist things. They will tell you have never done anything for them in their life. What have you done for me? Pastor Chola, he has not done anything for me in my life. I've been waiting. You see, I say, they will change it. But later down the road, when the man start talking about, but I bought a car for you 3 years ago. Hey, that's the only thing you bought. But I did your birthday 2 years ago. Hey, that's the only thing you did. But I paid for your school fees. Hey. I don't know. They will tell you have never done anything for them. It is what you did for them yesterday. That's the only thing they will count like you done something. If you didn't do something like in 2 weeks, you have not done anything in their life. Nothing you've done. You just look for a gun to kill their husband. But when the man will talk like this, you tell have a change of mind. Women, take it easy. Take this thing easy, please. All right, let's go. Let's get on the business of today real quick. You know, the professionals are jumping on this topic already. Some of them are saying it's not fixable. It's not fixable. All right, that's good. That's fantastic. Thank you. So when we are talking about, I'm going down to you guys in a way that you will understand this stuff very easily. Majority of us want to get married. Okay, it's good to have that ambition to say I want to get married. Okay, it's very, very good. It's a beautiful thing to want to be responsible. It's a beautiful thing to want to be responsible. And it's going to be a great thing for you to, first of all, marry yourself, date yourself, find yourself, discover yourself, toast yourself, marry yourself. And then date yourself for as long as you can, just to get to know that, am I in the position to be in a relationship with another person? Okay? Now, during the time that you are dating yourself, you will be able to know that, will I date myself? Am I that good enough to date somebody? Will somebody be willing to date this guy or this woman? It's just that, you see, sometimes people say, oh, you can't know yourself. It's a lie. You know yourself. It's just that we are too proud to admit that we are bad people. Or you are a terrible people. You're a terrible person. You will know all the bad things that you do. You know that even if I'm you, if I'm me, I won't marry me. I am not good to be married to. I'm not the kind of person anybody wants to get married to. You know yourself. It's only that you want to lie to yourself. You know who you are. The only person that could really talk about you is you. The only person that could expose you is you. You know you. It's only like you are too proud to admit that you're a bad person. It's like you are too proud to admit it. And you'll be hiding your own self. You'll be hiding yourself. I have seen a lot of women come to me and say, Pastor, you are me who die. Me no more. For Africa. And so you know this. I've seen men come to tell me that, Pastor, I think I know I'm a mean person. I'm a very angry person and I'm mean. All right? And I think I'm not the right person for this woman. You know, and they admit. But some of us will not, because we are too proud to admit that we are bad people. All right? Some of you guys go to prophet. You have been banging prophet. You know it. You know. That's somebody. We are not supposed to tell you that one. We are not supposed to say that you yourself, you know you have banged a prophet before. Raise up your hand. If you have banged a prophet, raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. If you have banged a prophet before, you have banged a prophet before. Raise up your hand. We are not supposed to tell you you are a bad person. You yourself, you know it. You bang the choir master. You're a bad person. Are we supposed to tell you that one? We're not supposed to tell you. You lied. The testimony you had in church was a cooked story, a cooked testimony. Are we supposed? We are not supposed to tell you. You yourself, you know you are a bad person. You cooked up testimony. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I got a job without writing application. Madam Claude, why now? Why now? Why now? The anointed bulla. I don't understand that one. Don't kill me. Don't destroy my Christian life. You don't say, madam, come on. You knew it. The testimony is fake. You got green card in America. You didn't tell us the rest of the story. Come on. You're a bad person. Even you yourself, you know it. We are not supposed to tell you. We're not supposed to. We are not supposed to tell you. You're a bad person. You're a terrible person. You lie too much. You know, a liar will know they lie. They know they lie. Are we supposed to tell you you're a liar? No. You're making a parano. And to paro, to paro fun le mo paro fun. You want to paro gan mo pe ro lo pa. You know you're a liar. You're a thief. You know, some people, they go and visit somebody and then they'll see something good in your house, they steal it. They steal pata, they steal bra. You know, for someone to be so low. You know, for someone to be so low to steal underwear. You that kind of a thing, which all the kind of not surrender. It's supposed to kill you, then burn you alive. To steal matter. Ordinary pattern used. Come on. Ordinary pattern. You Logi. And you are mommy Jesus. Praise God. Hallelujah. And they are looking for a pattern and they found the pattern inside your bag. Mommy Jesus. Sister Holy Mary. Don't jolly. Holy Mary, don't jolly. You are a thief. We are not supposed to catch you before you know it that I'm a thief. You are a thief. So people know the bad. People know this. It's possible for you not to know because it's possible for you not to be, when you are looking for a thief, there is no way you can actually say this person is a thief. Somebody wearing Gucci, wearing nice shoe, looking fine. You can't believe this is a thief. When you are looking for a thief, you might not even be thinking towards their direction, but they are the thieves. Only you. Do you know one sister, very pretty sister, was caught in church stealing money from the offering basket? How? Do you know how people carry money like this? They take $100. When they take $100 bill like this, they will put $100 bill inside the basket, and then they start counting for change, and then they will take $200 instead of 100. Okay? Very sister, that's the way she plays a game in church every Sunday. She will put a big denomination and then she will count a little one. She will count like times 2 of what she put inside the basket. On this very special day, she got caught. And all her beauty turned to ashes. People look at her and say, I should lean, madam. How does she find told you? I should lean. I say, and you know one funny thing about this whole stuff, and I just want you guys to follow this story, follow this show today, is that there are so many people in church, so many young men in church that are already hiring that sister. Sister, if I could manage to marry this sister, if she can only say yes to me, people are looking at the beauty, looking at the body, but you are not looking at the character. You are about to marry a thief. She will become armed robber. Very soon. She's stealing money from office basket today, but tomorrow she will become armed robber. She will be stealing on the street with a gun. And that is your own wife. So, character-wise, every one of us, if you give me opportunity to tell me or tell you about me, I'm the only one that could tell you the truth about me. You may not know me. You guys can say, oh, Pastor Shola is a nice guy. Now he's talking about good life. He's talking about marriage. He's talking about sometimes you will see you don't know me. Pastor Shola is okay. But go and ask my wife. Even my wife may not be able to tell you 100% of who I am. I am the only one to suffer. I'm the one that will sit in the dark. That I know exactly what my mind is thinking about when I sit in the dark. I'm the only one who knows what my mind is cooking. You don't know. You don't have any understanding of me. So I am the one that could tell myself the truth about me. Nobody else could. I sat down one time and one prophet sat down next to me and he was praying for somebody. And, mistakenly I picked up my phone. Somebody called me and then we started talking on the phone as the prophet was talking to somebody. And I mistakenly mentioned $20,000. I mistakenly mentioned $20,000. And when I mentioned it, the guy that was talking to me on the phone, it's not like he was paying me $20,000. We were just making fun. I mean, we're doing funny stuff. I told the person, I said, when you check underneath my cupboard, my closet, there's $20,000 there. Go and take it and spend it. And we were just making joke. I was just talking to the person and we were making joke. And the person on the other line was like, you want to know for me? So we were just talking. How do you think I'm going to go underneath my closet to get $20,000 to go and chop fish when I'm not crazy? I don't even want $20,000 in my bank account. I was just making joke. So the prophet overheard what I was saying, and the prophet was like, he was praying for the person who said, and Kuri Masanta Lia Makarika Makarodi. Omenion. Omenion. I didn't know that it was Omenion. It's Omenion. Listen. I want for you fending my fuck of fending. What do you want to year car? Yes, we year car. It will not go there. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kankan wà tó dìrọ̀ ọmọ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀. Ẹsẹ̀ mi. Ìrìn ọ̀lẹ́ pàpà. Ẹsẹ̀. So every day he started using psychology. He was doing games. He wanted to talk towards the money side. Whereas me, I was cracking joke on the phone. And sometimes prophets don't know you. Sometimes prophets, they think they know you, but they don't. Majority of the prophets that you see today, they go on your social media to look at your page, and then they start disturbing you. When they saw you took a picture with a car, and that car doesn't belong to you. They didn't know, but when they saw that picture, they believed that you must be rich. They must be rich, and you took a picture next to a Bentley, or you took a picture next to a Range, or next to a G-Wagon. See, this guy must be rich. So all of the prophecy around the whole stuff is around like what people that don't like you. They start calculating, but you yourself, you know that I don't get motor. You know, say no be me get the Range Rover. You know, say no be me get the Bentley. You know, say no be you get out. You just took a picture with it. And you know what funny thing? Not just only prophet. Everybody on social media may not know that you are not the owner of that car. Some people take pictures in a house. When they enter into a house, the house looks beautiful. They take picture of that. And then they put it on social media and everybody will believe that Bobo is the blow. Oh, blow, Katna. Oh, Lomo, he's the only one that will tell you, no, it's not my house. You will assume it's his car. I mean, it's his car, it's his house, it's whatever. But whereas it's not. So for you to know somebody, you can't just know the person. That person is actually in the position to tell you who he is or who she is. Who she is. So before you get married, don't just jump into marriage because you're seeing the person. You must know the person before you marry the person. And that person will give herself or himself up. What you're looking for in a relationship is what you're going to find. If you are not looking for it, you will never find it. You want to know the personality of this person. You got to be intentional. That's what you go after. And there's so many ways to test it. So many ways to find out who this person is. Who this person is. You're going to find it. All right? When we are now talking about this dependent personality disorder, we're talking about women, men who don't have their own kind of mind. Let me tell you this. Some people don't have their mind. When you see a woman that is always loving to dress up like somebody else, it's dangerous. She want to look like this person. She want to drive the same car like this person. She want to live in the same house like this person. Everything she does is always like somebody. She doesn't have her own personality. No, she doesn't believe in herself. She doesn't trust herself. She's got low self-esteem. All right? She is not the kind of person that should be married. Not at that time. Not at that point in time. You are going to run after the wind the rest of your life. You are going to run after the wind the rest of your life. They don't have their own personality. They don't have nothing. They copy people. They copy people. When they see their pastor's wife dressed up in gown, they will go and buy it. When you see their best friend do one wig like this, they will go and buy it. When they see their pastor with corridor hair like this, they will shine their own too. When they see Pastor Sola wearing a red, they will go and buy their own too. So they don't really have their own kind of life. They live another person's life. It's a very dangerous thing. It's very, very dangerous. They don't have any interest in developing themselves to be who they are meant to be. The only thing they do is to copy others. They copy others. They want to run after others. They are trying to be like every other person. They want to be like this person, want to be like that person. Some people, one person asked me a question the other day. He said, are you supposed to be who your mentor is? I said, no. You know, when you have a mentor, your mentor is just to give you foundation of life. Your personality may be different from that of your mentor, but you're going to learn the foundation from him. You are not supposed to be him. That's not why he's your mentor. He's not supposed to force you to like what he likes. He's not supposed to force you to dress like him. He's not supposed to force you to talk like him. He's supposed to teach you how you can be yourself and still be successful. That's what a mentor should do. And I see it most of the time in ministry. In ministry, I see it a lot, that people want to dress up like their pastor. They want to talk like their pastor. They want to dress like their pastor. They want to walk like their pastor. They want to put their Bible here like their pastor. They want to do all kinds of stuff like their pastor. That's a misroad. God created you to be that person. That's not who you are. You are different. You are only copying people. You are only copying people. And you are not going to last. You are not going to last because that's not who you are. All right? That's not who you are. You are not going to last. So let me give you 1 point. Number 1 point. You see, when they feel that they need people, they feel weak, unable to actually make decisions by themselves. They always want people to actually make decisions for them. They want people to help them. They always need people. They couldn't balance. Now, a normal person, a regular person must be independent at the same time want to need people. You cannot just be someone who is needing people all the time. It's difficult for you to succeed, to achieve, to stand by yourself. There is always a need. You're always in need. Before you don't even have your own mind. Somebody must tell you what to do. Somebody must tell you what to do. Even when they tell you what to do, you want someone to do it for you. They want someone to do it for you. You see, that kind of person, when you want to go into marriage and you find out that this person is always needy. Every time, you, me, do it, do this, can you do that? What can I do? How do I do it? What can I do? She's always weak. He or she couldn't, is not motivated. They couldn't take a step by themselves. There is a problem. And that problem is that they are actually having dependent personality disorder. You can't marry such a person just like that. All right? You can't. They always need the support of others. They need the support of others all the time. Another thing they do is that they always want validation all the time. They want validation all the time. How do you see me? How do I look? What do you think about my preaching? Why did I do it? So they always want people to say good things about what they've done. And one thing that I've been able to learn in my life is that even when things are not good, people will not tell you. They won't tell you. When something is bad, they won't tell you. They won't tell you. If you dress bad, if your fashion is crazy, ask people, how do I look? They will say, mommy, you look good. Sister, you look very good. It is when you leave, then they will not say, kilo kosi. Oda bi egu. Oda bi Scooby Doo. But why couldn't you tell him? When you me that somebody like me, I will say that kind of stuff. Yeah, validation is very complete. I will say that stuff. I will tell you, madam. I will tell you, madam. I'm sorry. You don't look good in this dress. This dress doesn't fit you, man. It doesn't. I'm sorry. And you know what you're doing? You are helping the person to become a better person. When you are not helping the person by telling the truth, you are making the person to continue to go deeper and deeper in this mess. In this mess. So, isn't this kind of people, they always want validation? And you will find out that when you marry such a person, he will go and ask your enemy for validation. She will ask your enemy for validation. They always have, this is inferiority complex. So they don't have their own kind of life. They want to live another person's life. It's dangerous and it's difficult. You don't want to marry that kind of a person. Either it's a man or it's a woman. And there are so many women on this table. So many women on this table. So many women on this table. So many. All right. Now, another thing that they do, let me tell you what they do. If everybody is saying yes, 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 they will say yes too, without knowing why these people are saying yes. They agree to things that they shouldn't agree to. And that's how they're going to kill you. That's how they come back and kill you, and then they put you inside of a mess. They agree to everything. When they let's go to Dubai for summer. Let's go to Dubai for summer. And they say, Sister, what do you think? That one will say yes. Sister Kinika, what do you think? That one will say yes. When it comes to them, instead of them saying no, because they know it that my husband doesn't have money. My husband is broke. My husband is looking for another IT job. His contract is over. He's staying home right now managing the savings that we have. Instead of saying no, they will never say no. They will say yes because everybody is saying yes. They don't care. Maybe that person is a billionaire, or this person is a millionaire, or this person is that his job is good, my job is not good. They will say yes to bring problem for their husbands. So when they now go home, they will now say, well, but yes, so I will have to go and work double. I will be doing double. I won't be home again. Oh, I'm getting another job. Oh, I'm doing this. So, and then the husband will say, I'm trying to manage my life. But you're saying yes to every little thing in church. You know, in church, when they say, we want to buy generator, everybody will donate money, and somebody said, I'll donate 1,000. Somebody said, I'll donate 10,000. Somebody said, I'll donate 20,000. Because that friend of ours that she's copying, our friend that she's copying now say, I'll donate 450,000. She too will come out for 150,000. And she no get her. And she no get her. She no get that money. Give problem in the house. She will cut down on everything that belongs to the house just to save for that 150,000. She will go and get 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and she will not come and cook for the husband. She will not take care of her kids because she want to shine outside. They don't have their own personality. They copy other people. They depend on other people to fly. They always love to fly with others, so they depend on other people to fly. In the family. You know, some people, they say, David, Olumese David, so, and some men are so stupid. They call you all the time. Can't you just sit down and know that this is actually a game? And when they call you, they will now start telling you, I need your woe. He said, you need it. $2 million. Instead of you saying, within that, in that 2 million, I will give you guys 1,000. Or probably I'll give you 100,000. You will be the one to say, don't worry, I will carry all this stuff. Just to feel important. Just to feel good because you are contesting with somebody. You know? Somebody saying, truth is, most men see all these traits. They focus on the outer beauty. Some, for a woman that sees this trait, assume she could fast and pray and change it. Thank you, my sister. Only you have to your head done the correct. You know what I'm saying? Because you're contesting with somebody. It's either you're contesting with your senior brother, or you're contesting with your junior brother, or you're contesting with somebody in your family and stuff like that. They will always be in competition with people who are actually more powerful than them, more richer than them, and stuff. And they will ruin the entire family. They will ruin the entire family. Another trait is that they are always very afraid of being left behind. They are afraid of being left behind. You see, this particular stuff, the trait I'm talking about, you may think it's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. They're always afraid of being left behind. When everybody's doing great things, they might not have the money to do those things, but they will force themselves to start. and then they will later abandon it because they couldn't finish it. They're always afraid of being left behind. Or they don't want to be the one to explain. They don't want to be the one to come and talk about how they couldn't do it, but they don't have that power. So they will continue to just force themselves. All right? They are always afraid. And they are afraid of doing things by themselves. They are afraid because they believe they are not good. They believe they are not knowledgeable. They believe they are not brilliant people. They believe another person must do it for me. They have to do it for me. Another thing is that they have low self-confidence. They have low self-confidence. They don't have the confidence to do things. You know, sometimes when you engage them and they talk like this, you'll be like, wow, you are a very knowledgeable person. Can you start a radio show? Can you start a TV show? No, they cannot. They don't have that confidence in them. Right? Like, go and do IT. They say, no, I can't do it. Go and do nothing. No, I can't. What do you want to do? Funke is driving Uber. Tokuba is driving Uber. I drive Uber too. Then they go drive Uber. But they have the potential to do great things. They have the potential to do great things. But they're always afraid. They don't have the confidence to face it and to get it done. They don't have the confidence to face it and get it done. So they're always afraid. They're always afraid they're going to fail. Afraid, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. They see themselves more like a failure, so they always want to ride on the wings of successful people. Successful people. Somebody here. They need to first of all accept that they have this. All of us, then they get help. Of course, you're speaking. That's the right stuff to do. Well, I'm still going to get there. I'm still going to get there. You know? Then another thing is that they see other people to be more successful, more capable than them. They believe every other person is more successful. And let me tell you this. This particular table, a lot of Nigerians are sitting on it. A lot of Nigerians are sitting on it. You see, the people that I always warn you about, that will say, if somebody is addicted to prophets, addicted to pastors, don't marry them. This is the problem of their life. They do not believe that they could pray by themselves and God will answer. That belief is not in them. And that's why they will say, I want you one more long jualo. They believe somebody know God or knew God more than them. All right? Somebody know God more than them. All right? That's the way they see. They don't see themselves as capable of knowing God. They don't see themselves as could have a relationship with God. All right? So they would rather follow somebody and be running after the person and be asking, what is God saying? What is God saying? What is God saying? So many people are actually on this table here. And when you see them, please don't marry them now. When you marry them like that, they will ruin you. They're going to destroy you. So many of you guys wait that now you're divorced. You believe it's because of lack of sex or because it's disrespectful. No, it is because of this dependent personality disorder. They love to depend on people. They do not see themselves as brilliant. They do not see themselves as smart. They do not believe in themselves. They are weak people. They do not understand how to do things. They always love people to do it for them. They are afraid of failure. They don't want to fail in their life. And then that's why they remain on the same spot forever. They remain on the same spot forever. They always believe other people's got more capacity than them. Other people are more brilliant than them. Other people okay, let me repeat this one. I've said it many times. I've said it so many times. All right. When I started writing posts on Facebook, I will write some English. That English is very terrible. And people will call me, good people. Good people will call me and say, Pastor Shola, delete it or reconstruct it, man. Reconstruct the Bible. What you come to possible that is so we understand the problem. So what be me English? English is not my father's country language. I don't care. If anybody says something, that's their own palaver. Don't leave the thing. Some people will rewrite it for me and send it to me. So when they rewrite the thing and send it to me, it won't make the same meaning of what I'm trying to say. They already watered down what I'm trying to say. They already changed the vision inside of the writing. I was like, no, I don't want this thing. I don't want this thing. Sometimes I will go back and readjust and say I want a Ghana something and all kinds of trying to clean it up and stuff. But you know what funny thing about the office that I did in my life. I've never believed you are better than me or better more than me. Okay? If my English is not that great, but people are understanding what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People understand. So I will not feel inferior. I'm not feeling lesser than myself because the English is not the way you want it to be. That's your own palaver. Go speak your own English. Let's see what your own page is going to look like. But some people, when you tell them, can you please, madam, adjust this your English? That will be the last time they will write anything. That will be the last time they will speak on social media. They're going to go and disappear forever. They're going to go and disappear forever. You will find out that this kind of person, they don't have confidence in themselves. And you know one funny thing about the whole stuff? Then I started practicing this same stupid English. I started practicing it. I was listening to CNN. I was listening to CNN almost every time, and CNN would say, "Let's get to it. Let's jump on the topic. I was listening to CNN and stuff like that, and gradually, I started understanding. I wanna Ghana, and all kinds of stuff. I fought with half and ass for I don't know how many years I've been talking about. Is it correct, half or ass? How do you say? What time do you supposed to say ass? What time are you supposed to say half? I fought with this thing forever. That's not my father's language. You can laugh all you like. I don't care about it. But usually, even if I say half, you still understanding is that you're getting what I'm saying. It's not my father's language. I don't care. Even people in America, they speak stupid English. Americans are speaking stupid English. I remember one at my job when I was working somebody, he said, I want to go and get me a burger. I said, eh? He said, if you go to me a boyinbo, only I want to go and get me a burger. I said, kill some American oyibo, no sort of it. Oyibo, I want to go and get me a burger. But you see what I'm saying? So the issue is that if you come to intimidate me and say, oh, can you do this? I'll tell you, come on. Go and write your own. Go write your own. But some people with this kind of disorder, they will never, who is you? You know, they will never come outside again. They will go and hide and run away from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, I believe everybody should develop their self-esteem. You will make mistakes. I know professors that will they will be blowing grammar and they will be, oh my, and they are professors. Well, at the end of the day, they're making money. You are busy correcting his English, is making crazy money. All right? You're busy correcting his English, is busy making money. You will see. I'm telling you. So, what am I now saying is that there is this disorder, this dependent personality disorder, and so many other ones that I'm going to be touching later down the road. Now, when you see somebody with such, don't be in a hurry to marry them. I don't care how long you've been praying. I was on a counseling session yesterday with one young man, and this young man told me, said, Pastor Shola, said, if you are looking for a prayer warrior, say I'm the one. I said, really? So yeah, that's good. He said, but I prayed. He said, nothing happened in my life. So I've been following you now for some time, and it's blessed me. And my life is changing, and I'm seeing results. and I told the person, I said, is all of this forget it. The very first thing you got to do is to have a foundation. If you don't have a foundation, all this rabababara, all this kabash, no go work. All right? I was there. And if I've not been there, I won't be telling you this. I was there. And I'm not the kind of person that will lie to myself. I don't like to lie to myself. All right? Aye lama kokoshi kato sion. Aye lama kokoshi kato sion. Aye, all these people inviting me all around the place. If they're not seeing results in my life, they won't invite me. They won't. I remember when I was pastoring CAC church, nobody invited me. And one day, one person invited me and said, Pastor, please, when you come to our church, don't say you are working for CAC. And I said, but why? He said, what will any CAC pastor offer us? Is it not about prayer? Is it not just be shouting and be saying prayer, prayer, prayer? He said, they can't offer you nothing for stupidity. I was like, is that why you guys refuse to accept me and invite me? He said, yes, we can't accept you. You're in the wrong place. And that was the day I found out. I found it out. And ever since, I just became myself. I'm just me. And every day of my life, I get plenty results. Every day. And people who are around me will see. And they will testify to it. I don't lie to myself. No. I always tell people, all of this religious activity will never help you. Don't go into it. So, Nigerian pastors will shout, deliverance, deliverance. I always tell them, I say, can you just shut up and deliver Nigeria first? Deliver Nigerians from the bad leadership problem that we're having. If you want to do deliverance from Nigeria. Let's deliver our country. You see, sometimes we rush and run to pastors because they are wealthy. They are wealthy because we made them wealthy. We give them our offering, we give them our tithe. And then now starting businesses with all the money they acquire. And that's why they are wealthy. But we run to them thinking they're successful. They're going to give you the secret of prosperity. They don't know it. They don't know the secret of prosperity. The only thing they're going to tell you is to believe in Jesus. Believe in God. Be born again. Be born again. That's not the reason. They didn't get their money from being born again. So some people who are very smart, they understood that thing that, okay, these pastors are getting wealthier, by the day. All right, it's because of offering and tithe. So a lot of people are jumping and say, yes, me too, I will accept Jesus. They accept Jesus, they know three scriptures, they start their own ministry. Then they kind of put all the gullible ones in church. And that's why you see all of the churches are all where the gullible ones are. You will never see many churches in the rich neighborhood because rich people will pursue them and send them away. You see, they don't know the secret of prosperity. They didn't prosper because they have that understanding of the secret of prosperity. They prospered because we gave them money. Because we gave them money. All right? So you people are so stupid. I'm really sorry to tell you that. You're so stupid that you run after one pastor because he wears a good shoe, he's wearing Gucci, and you believe that he knows the secret of prosperity. He doesn't know it. He got wealthy because you gave him money. He became wealthy because you're paying your tithe every month. The guy is collecting money by the day. By the day, he's collecting. It's a game of 300 people in a church, 1,000 naira, 300,000 naira in a day. And he's doing 7 days revival. And after 7 days of 300,000, multiply and see what I'm talking about. That's 2.1 million for that guy in 1 day, in 1 week. And let's now say he's got 5,000 members. Why wouldn't he be prosperous? Now he wants to teach you the secret of prosperity. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know the secret of prosperity. The only person that could teach you the secret of prosperity is Dangote. Dangote will teach you the secret of prosperity. Bill Gates will teach you the secret of prosperity. Because they worked for their own money. They labored for their own money. They had to brainstorm for their own money. Nobody was giving them collection offering every week. Not giving them collection offering every week. No, they're not. Go back to Dangote and sit him down. I say, can you teach me the secret of prosperity? They will teach you that stuff. They will tell you how to start a business. They will tell you where to get the loan. They will tell you where to get the client. They will tell you how to work very hard. They will teach you all the books to read. When you go to pastors don't know jack. Because the prosperity is from collection. You are collecting offering every day. They're collecting money every day. They can't teach you nothing. The only thing they'll teach you is to teach you to go to their Bible school and then you go and start a branch for them over there. Go and start a branch for them over because their own prosperity idea is starting a church and be collecting money. And be collecting money. They will tell you they have the 7 secrets of prosperity. They will now write a book. That book they wrote is actually to collect your money again. Oh my God. We are doomed in Africa. We're doomed in Africa. We're doomed in Africa. So I wanted to look at this whole thing that I'm saying right now, that when you now say you want to get married, you don't, when you see all these things, you don't run to pastors. They don't have jack. They don't know nothing. They will just tell you deliverance, deliverance. All of this, let us pray is because they don't have the solution for you. When a pastor doesn't have solution, they will say, let us pray. They will say, let us pray. You see, when you go to a therapist with solution, a therapist with solution will give you the solution to your problem. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. And do this and do this and do this. Then you begin to see result. When pastors don't have result, when they don't have anything to offer you, they will say, let us pray. And then they put you into 17 days fasting and prayer so you can leave them alone for the next 17 days. Or they can put you 40 days fasting and prayer to leave them for 40 days and stuff. And that's why when you go to Joel Osteen's church, when you go to TDJ's church, they got therapists in the churches. All some places that you see in TDJ's church or in Benny Hinn's church or probably in all of these churches all around, they got therapists in their churches. You don't have to come and be bothering pastor. When you need therapy, you go to the office of the therapist. Let them go talk to you. All right? When you are having mental problem, they will tell you to a therapist to go sit down. When you need counseling, they send you to the office of the counselor. The counselor will sit you down. He's a professional counselor. He's not saying Jesus is good. He's not saying that. He's actually looking at your case professionally. That's what they do. But they're all within the inside of the church. It's not magic. It's not, oh, deliverance. It's not like that. All right? They know exactly what is wrong with you. They will actually tell you what you need to do. We grew up in this system, you know. We grew up in this system, you know. I knew how many times I've gone to pray. I knew how many times my mother pushed us to go to church, and we have witnessed a lot of times when they do deliverance, and it didn't work at all. I knew how many times I lied about deliverance. I knew how many times I did. Just because we didn't want to put our pastor to shame, that the pastor prayed and nothing happened, we must not see it. We have to defend the pastor. I told you guys, I was having a problem with my tooth. And I told the pastor that I was working with, Reverend Paul Tudiogini, I was working for him. And I told the guy, I got to go home, sir. I got pain right here. My tooth is aching me. And the guy looked at it and he gave me a slap right there. Bah! And he said, where's the pain? I said, the thing was still paining me, but I lied. I said, oh, it's gone, sir. Because I didn't want him to slap me the second time. If I tell him he's still there, he will slap me the second time. I don't want him to slap me the second time. Or be in the name of miracle. I just made the miracle happen myself. I said, it's gone, sir. He said, good job. You're going to testify tonight during the program. So he didn't let me go home. I was still in pain. So I had to go and sleep on the altar. And in the evening, when they now started the program, he brought me first to come and talk about. He said, Shola, where is the pain? I said, it has gone. I said, Reverend just gave me a slap and the pain just disappeared. Everybody stood up and said, he has done it again. Hallelujah. He has done it again. It was me alone that knew the pain was there and still heavy. I was just managing myself. And then that testimony entered into the newsletter of the church. The Pastor Shola was having pain, and the Reverend slapped him a very dirty slap, and the pain ran away. Hallelujah. You see what I'm saying? I grew in the city. You don't know church like I know church. You've not been to church like I've been to church. I was born. When I opened my eyes, it was inside church I opened my eyes. We went to church every day. Our pastors have been different places. It's all games. Okay. The only thing that is real is your personal relationship with your God. That's the only thing that is real. The only thing that is real is your personal relationship with your God. That's the only thing that is real. That's the only thing that is real. A young man came to us one time. He said his father has got stroke. And Reverend said, run. And the man ran. This will say, come back here, run there, come back here, run there. And the man said, where is the pain? The man said, he's gone. The second day, the man died. And the son came and said, you guys killed my father. I said, me? I said, when they were saying run, did you see me there? Was I not standing by the door? Did you see me, the one that was saying, the man that killed your daddy is over there? Not me. Not me. You see, I want to give it to Nigerians. We love to serve God. And that's why you see a lot of people serving God in a wrong way. And they are blindfolded. We love it. We love it. You see, if Nigerians could be, if we can have good and truthful pastors that will teach us the right way of Christianity, that country will be the greatest Christian country in the whole wide world. Because we love to worship, we love to serve. We have the most talented worship leaders. We have the most talented people in church. We have diehard fans of Jesus who are blind. Who are blind. I'm telling you. There was another case of another young man that was having mental problem. And Reverend prayed for the guy inside of church. The guy was just quiet. And we started singing, he has got it. And the man stood up and we put microphone in his mouth. Where is the madness? He said, I am normal. I was looking at him when he said, I am normal. I said, Alaye, you normal. Alaye, demon, you power way, you. Alaye, we don't know normal, go normal. Me, I was looking from afar, but they said I have to go and put microphone, assistant pastor. I was the one putting microphone in his mouth. I said, I'm telling you. So the guy went and sat down outside the church. The church was filled up. And suddenly, the Wednesdays weary now came back again. The boy just come out one condo. He started running after everybody. I took off. I was watching it all day long. I was watching the guy say, Alaye you, why? Alaye demon. I was watching it. When the guy come on condo, everybody ran away. What are you talking? Everybody ran away. So what am I saying? Jokes apart. Is that when you detect that you are in a relationship with someone with dependent personality disorder. All right? And that's why they want us all to actually be digging for knowledge. You need to dig for knowledge. You have to be knowledgeable. To be able to identify all these things, you must be knowledgeable. So when you notice that, it is not going to a pastor that is the next thing. It is not going to a prophet that is the next thing. It's for you to go and seek for help and look for a therapist to talk to. This is the problem I'm seeing. I think my wife to be or my husband to be is suffering from dependent personality disorder. You must not help them. When you help them and keep helping them, that's the way they're going to be for the rest of their lives. And that's why when you marry them, then you now become a little bit upset because they are not moving finger, because it's impossible for them to use their brain. They just copy. You have to do things for them. And you continue to do things for them. And that's why some of you women say, my husband is not willing to work. My husband don't want to go get a job. My husband don't pay bills. My husband don't do this. I don't do that. I'm the only one working. You see, that's what is wrong with the guy. And it's not like you go into pastor or prophet, because those ones, the only thing they're going to turn it to is powers and principality. And there is nothing like powers and principality affecting your husband or affecting that wife to be. It's that person is suffering from personality, dependent personality disorder that must be treated, that they must talk to him. They must talk to him. They must help him to come out of it. And it's a gradual thing. It's not instantly. It's not something that you will just say today and then tomorrow they're already acting normal. It takes a while. You see, that's why therapy. You want to go for therapy, you go for therapy for months. Therapy is not something you go now and then tomorrow you stop. Instagram, I'm going to turn it off because it's about to leave. I don't want this video to disappear, so I'll keep it for you. I'm going to start a new video so you guys can come back. All right, on Instagram. Thank you. So you guys come back. Oh, okay. Let me bring the Instagram people back so we can enjoy the rest of the meeting with. Yeah. So welcome everybody. So it's not the time for you to rush to a prophet or go to a pastor. They are not knowledgeable enough to handle all of these cases. Pastor Shola, are you saying spiritual healing is not available? No, I'm not saying it's not. The spiritual will work with the physical. The spiritual will work with the physical. All right. So whenever you are at the hospital with a therapist, then the brethren must be praying along so that God will actually effect that change, easily. We can't just say, all right, I just want to be praying. You need to see a therapist. You need to see a therapist. You need to, first of all, sign up for counseling. And then after counseling, then there will be a moment the counselor will recommend for you to see a therapist. All right? Don't marry that woman. Don't marry that man if you know that they have dependent personality disorder. They are going to slow down your life. The prosperity you're supposed to enter into within a year or two, you're going to be inside of that for the next 20 years, and you're going to keep repeating the same thing. You're going to try to push them. They can't be pushed. They cannot be pushed. They don't feel good about themselves. They don't see themselves being brilliant. They don't see themselves, being smart. They don't have confidence. They're always afraid of failing. They love to depend on people. They want people to do things for them. Give me money. And then some of them will actually want to copy others. They want to be a copycat. They want to be a copycat. They want to be like somebody. They don't want to be them. They don't want to be them. They want to be like another person. And some of them will actually go and be accumulating debt just because they want to catch up with somebody so that they could feel good. They love to feel good, but they don't have what it takes to feel good. So they don't mind to just go and get a debt. They mean accumulate debt just to catch up. And they always do make believe who they are not. They want to portray themselves to be, and that's not who they are. All right, and that's not who they are. So when you notice this, and you are about to get married, okay, sister, don't depend on prayer. Even the Bible says, it said, it's not possible for a man to change a woman, and a woman cannot change a man. You cannot change them. You can't change them. To change these people, to help them out, you're going to have to go and therapist. And it's going to be a long time therapy. It's not a one-time thing. It's not, let's go there today and the guy will now diagnose what is wrong, and then the treatment is you doing this, doing this. It's a matter of doing this therapy constantly, going in. So if you want to marry them, it's a lot of work. It's not going to be easy. So if you know you don't have that time, if you know you don't have what it takes to do this stuff, just disconnect from them. Just walk away. It doesn't matter how handsome they may be, doesn't matter how beautiful they may look like. The moment you see these traits, they are not supposed to be married at all. Don't let any prophet tell you this is your wife or this is your husband. If that person is interested in being helped and the person is open to it, then you can give it a shot by first of all going to get them fixed before you even think about getting married to them. Don't marry them. Don't marry them. I've got a lot of stuff to share with you guys, but I'll share it with you. If you need a private session, you can actually call upon me. I will definitely take you, and then we'll talk about all this stuff bit by bit by bit by bit. 2023 is going to be a wonderful year, guys. To be a wonderful year, you have to be very conscious. You need to disconnect from all of these religious activities and do the right thing. Do the right thing. Don't continue doing the same thing you're doing, before. do different stuff right now. Undo stuff in a different way so that you can get a different result. You get a different result if you do things in a different way. Connect more to the professionals. Let them look into your life more. And then you pray. Because you pray and then you do your sessions. But Pasula, are you saying they don't always have their good side as well? I don't see any good side somebody who doesn't believe in himself or herself will have. But they're actually meant to damage your home because they are damaged people. They are already damaged already. Even if they have their own good, you'll find out that the good is not going to be as much as the bad that they could actually contribute to your life. The kind of bad it's going to contribute to your life. When people say fingers are not equal, I hate it when people say that word. They want people to actually still remain in their own inadequacy. That's why they say fingers are not equal. Everybody is a champion in their field. In your class, you're supposed to be a champion. All right? Don't ever say, because somebody is not making money, we now say, oh, fingers are not equal. Hello, give talent. You should be a champion in your own field. You're not supposed to be a beggar. All right? It's just that you don't know what to do. That's why you're where you are. And people will say, fingers are not equal. And then they make you feel good. That, okay, maybe my own fingers are short. That's why I'm not making money. No. Do you remember? Remember Jesus was talking about the gift by parable of the talent. He gave one. He gave one 2. He gave one 2, and he gave one 5. Based on their ability and capacity. The first one did what's supposed to be done with his own money. He made more. The second one did what he wants to do, but they were not given the same thing. But you got to do what you got to do to be a champion in your field. To be a champion in your field. Don't say fingers are not equal. Never say it again in my presence. I don't like it. It's like we're trying to make people to remain in poverty. We make people remain in their stupidity. And we say, oh, fingers are not equal. Let me tell you something. Even if fingers are not equal, in all of your, let me show you. Fingers are not equal, but all of them are unique and very important in their capacities. When they cut this off, your whole hand is actually missing something. When they cut this off, your whole hand is, if they cut this off, you can't hold nothing. It doesn't matter, the hands are not equal, but they are all the best in their capacities. Every one of them are unique and the best. We must be treating that of their fingers are not equal. I don't care who they are. If you are a graduate of Polytechnic Ibadan, or you are a graduate of University of Ibadan, or University of Lagos, you must still be a go-getter. It doesn't matter you are from university or you are from Poly. I see Polytechnic graduate making money like crazy. You cannot limit yourself because you didn't go to university. You cannot limit yourself because you don't live in America, you live in England. You can't limit yourself because you live in Canada, you are not in Nigeria. Or you are in Nigeria, you are not in America. You can't limit yourself. People don't limit themselves. And that's why they're where they are right now. Never you say it in front of me again that fingers are not equal. Everybody's we are all in a different class. And that class where we are, we're supposed to be the champion there. One of them was given 3 or 2, I can't remember. And that one went to do business, he made double. He became the champion in his own class. There are so many people that will have 2. And they're all making money in that 2 level. Some 5. And that guy did business and made money. He's the champion in the 5. And the one they gave 1, he refused to use it. That's why he didn't make nothing. And when we say fingers are not equal, they gave him 1. He was the one who refused to use it. So when you refuse to use what you have been given, that's when you start saying, fingers are not equal. Fingers are not equal, my foot. Like some people will say, he works for somebody, he may not work for another person. Come on, stupid stuff. What are you talking? Principles. The same principle that work for them in America will work for you in Nigeria. If you apply it the proper way. What are you talking about? When you are in marriage, there are some principles that you must have in your marriage, and it's everybody that must have it, not just only one person. Respect is one thing. Transparency is another thing. Loyalty is another thing. Every marriage must have transparency. Every marriage must have loyalty. Every marriage must have, all of this stuff. You can't tell me you work for you, you don't work for me. My own is different from your own. There are foundations. There are principles that must be in every relationship. You can't remove them. It doesn't matter if you are married to a wife, you're married to a white person, or you're married to Black American, or you're married to Hausa, or you're married to Yoruba. Principles are principles. They must be there. They must be there. So in 2023, stop all this nonsense. Don't be telling me fingers are not equal. Don't be telling me it work for you, it may not work for me. What do you mean it may not work for you? It's going to work for you. When your husband becomes transparent and become loyal to you, it will work for you. When your wife is transparent for you, it will work for you. All those principles must be applied. If they're not applied, don't tell me it's not working. Don't tell me it's not working. Joint account will work for everybody. Everybody is will work for everybody unless you are actually so dumb enough not to make it work. When you are not loyal to your wife, why will joint account work? It's a principle. It works. Anytime you want to be prosperous, it is two people that will come together. One is weak, the other will carry the one that is weak because it's strong. And the Bible says one will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. Put your resources together, you become wealthy. It works for people. It will work for you. All you need to do is to curb your appetite of spending. All you need to do is to stop sending money without the knowledge of your wife and your husband. All you need to do is to start, all of this stuff will work for you. It is you that is not working. You are the one that is not working for yourself. Forget it, man. Nigerians. Oh my God. We are suffering for lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. That's what we're suffering from. And then we allow people to actually be inside that nonsense. I would say fingers are not equal. And then he himself will be feeling good that it is because fingers are not equal. If you are rich, I may not be rich. It's not everybody that will be rich in life. Why didn't you choose to be rich? To be rich is a mindset. Why don't you go change your own mindset and say, you know what? If other people are not getting rich, I'm going to be rich. If people are not making money, I'm going to make money. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Why will you be the one that is among the ones that are not making money, that is not making money? Why should it be you? Why can't you say no? Even if fingers are not equal, I'm not choosing that path. I'm going to choose the path of I'm going to be wealthy. I am going to be comfortable. I'm going to make money. In my own capacity, I'm going to make money and stuff. Then you choose it. Don't allow nobody to tell you fingers are not equal, so you remain inside poverty and say because maybe I need to. Who told you that? That you're not destined to be rich? We had the testimony of a young guy who was born in Sabo in Nigeria, Ibadan. And his family, they were all the family of Bureau de Change. They always come on the street to change money. And they make a little money out of that little money, but they live inside the old place and stuff. And his father didn't buy a car, his mother didn't buy a car, the brothers and sisters, they live in poverty. But they were still eating, But that guy made up his mind. So I don't want to live my life this way. I'm going to step up. And I'm not going to do this. I'm going to step up. So left went to join. He went to join a different shop that belongs to my friend. They call the guy Dan Lamy. Dan Lamy in Sabo, Ibadan. So he got there. Dan Lamy was now giving him 100,000 every time you need money, 100,000 to go and do change and stuff. So Dan Lamy found him to be very, very faithful. And Dan Lamy now made him to actually manage his own store, his own office. And that's how this guy started making a whole lot of money and stuff like that. So he bought that and stuff. So and he started building his house, bought the land, started building his own house and stuff. So the last time I was in Nigeria, I asked of him, and they said, "Oh, yeah, his own shop is on the other side." So I said, "Okay, I'm going to go to that shop." So I went. And when I got to the shop, the guy told me, that I run the show here now. I said, "How about your mom, your dad, and your brothers and stuff?" He said, "They're still down there." You see, when you go all the way down, before you get to the junction of Sabo down there, you see them on the right. I said, "Oh, they must be wealthy now too." He said, "No, I support them, but they're doing okay. They're fine." The guy changed his mind. I was like, "No, that's not for me. I'm not going to sit with fingers are not equal." Dan Lamy, maybe Dan Lamy is destined to be rich. Maybe we are destined to be poor. No, I am going to change it. I'm not going to sit there. I'm going to change it. And that was what he did. He changed it around. You are the architect of your life. Whatever you become in life is based on the decision you made 20, 30, 40 years ago, or even 2 days ago. It will affect you. But when you sit down and tell yourself, you know what, in my own capacity, I can't remember who said this. It's one of these philosophers that said, if you cannot do big things, if you can't do big things, he said, do small things in a big way. If you can't do big things, big things as in like you can't spend $1 million or ₦1 million to do a party, but you have just only $500. You can actually do $500 party and it's going to shake everywhere. You can do $200, it's going to shake everywhere, and you never believe it. There was a party that we were planning one time like that. I think it was in New York, and everybody came with their own drinks. So we didn't buy drinks. So everybody came with their own drinks. The only thing we bought was food. And the DJ came, was playing and stuff, and the whole place was jam-packed. It was just because of people. And people thought that we spent over $20,000. But we didn't. We only invested in food. And the food was just only 2 coolers of rice, $120 each. And then we bought 3 trays of chicken for $50 each at that point in time. And that was all. And the place was jammed. And people didn't want to even eat because they were actually interested in just dancing and drinking. And the party was off the hook. So if you cannot do big things, you do small things in a big way. Sit down, look at what you're manufacturing, what you're producing, look at your life, your marriage, and tell yourself, you know what, in my own capacity, I'm going to be the best. I may not have enough capacity. I may not be in the same capacity with Dangote, with Otedola and all that. But in my little capacity, I will be the best. And that's the mind you're supposed to have. So when you identify these traits, the best thing to do is to quickly go and look for a therapist or look for a counselor. Sign up for a counseling session. And then they will actually recommend for you to see a therapist. And then from there, the brethren will pray along with you. They pray along with you. A young lady died some 5-6 years ago. Died like 6-7 years ago. She died of cancer, and they asked her to go and see a doctor, and she said, my belief. I do not believe in medicine. I believe in prayer. So she prayed, and at the end of the day, she was on her deathbed. She was about to die out there. And the pastor said, that's our destiny to die. And I was just sitting there and said, no, it's not our destiny to die. You guys killed her. You guys killed this young lady. She's still young. She's not destined to die like that. But you guys killed her. Even though people can die at any time anyway, but you guys killed her. This is more like ignorance. Ignorance killed this young lady. Don't joke with cancer. You're supposed to go and see a doctor. Let them start chemo treatment. We know a lot of people who beat cancer. They went to see the doctor, they got treated. You guys killed her. You guys are supposed to be praying while she's taking her chemo. Supposed to be praying while she's taking her treatment. Not supposed to hide her in the house and be putting anointing oil on her breast. You're pouring anointing oil on her breast. And when the pastor was lying that he got the anointing oil from Israel. He got it from Jerusalem. The anointing oil is from Jerusalem. They put olive seed or whatever, mustard seed inside. They put mustard seed inside. Mustard seed inside the anointing oil. They say, put it on that breast where there is a hole. You put it there, it's going to heal up. And they're praying every day. And she was in pain, so much pain. Finally, when the whole stuff was out of hand, they had to take her to the hospital. Took her to the hospital. That was when I was there. And I looked at her. She's been on that bed forever. She died like 2 days after we went there. She died. I look at the pastor's head like this. I just came for condom weary. you know, and these are the ways that people have been killed because of this stupid religion that we preach in Africa. It's so terrible. So you need to hurry up and go and see a counselor. The counselor will actually recommend a therapist for you, and then you know start the process of healing, and then of fixing the person. I have seen it happen many times. I've seen it happen many times that you take someone with low self-esteem to go for therapy, and by the time they go for therapy first, second, third, fifth, six times, you begin to see them coming out of their shells. You begin to see them feeling good about themselves. All right, they need help, and they get the help. All right, they need help, they get the help. You just have to let them understand how beautiful they are. I do see it whenever I take my therapy sessions for people, and then I will tell them sweet and beautiful things. There's a woman who um, she will sign me on like once every month. Once every month, she'll pay my money, and she'll say, Pastor, I want to come again. And she'll come because every time she'll come, I'll tell her how beautiful she looked. I'll tell her she could get anybody she wants in her life. Focus on yourself, do your self healing. Uh, Sky is not the limit for you. You're so brilliant, you're so beautiful, you're so anointed, you're the best that God created. And I see that a lot of people will really, really appreciate you. You're doing well in your life and stuff. And she will just be looking at me and she'll be smiling and she'll be smiling. And then at the tip of the 1 hour, she feel like, oh, I just feel like staying here and I wanted to just keep talking to me and stuff. And gradually, she started feeling exactly what I was saying. Every time I say she looked beautiful, she started feeling beautiful. She wasn't feeling like she was beautiful before. She wasn't feeling it. And then gradually she started feeling beautiful again. And she was, every time I see you, you always say you look beautiful. And I see it in the mirror now. I say, yeah, that's who you are. Very beautiful woman. You can get any man you want. They're only intimidated by you. All right. Don't let them give you heart attack. Those guys, they're jealous. A lot of women are jealous of you because of the way you look. She doesn't feel it because she used to listen to people telling her she's ugly, she's not a good person, you're not the kind of woman we want, and all kinds of stuff. But every day I say it, then she started feeling it. She started feeling it. She started feeling it. And the last time she lost some weight, and I said, I noticed that you look a little bit slim down. She said, yeah, I've been doing my dieting and all that. I said, man, I said, this is hot right here. And she started laughing. And she will come once in a month. She'll always come. Once in a month she'll come. She'll want me to say something. She just want me to say something. And what's that powerful? When you talk to somebody, and talk good about people, they feel it. They feel it. And when you talk bad to them too, they will feel it. People don't feel beautiful because they've been listening to you look ugly, and you see a very pretty, beautiful woman with low self-esteem, with complex. And then you will now start asking yourself that, listen, there are thousands of people that are not as beautiful as you are. They're out there putting makeup on and flying everywhere. And you are actually beautiful. Even without makeup, you look so cool. And why are you hiding yourself? They don't feel beautiful at all. They don't feel good because they've been listening to all of these nonsense words from their ex-husbands or whosoever. They don't feel good. Even men too. Men, when you tell them they look handsome, they laugh. Like, really? I was like, yeah, for real. A very handsome man. Like, Pastor, you are the only one seeing this stuff. No, it's not. If I'm telling you I'm a man, and I'm not gay, if I'm telling you you look handsome, I mean it. You do look handsome. And that's very, very important. Very important that you need to sign up for therapy, sign up for therapy, sign up for counseling, and let your life be transformed and changed. It's important. How you feel right now is not who you are. You're feeling this way because of the wrong choices you made before, or because of what you've been listening to before. You listen to That's not who you are. You know, I don't want to date you, so I'm not going to come and be lying to you. So if I tell you you look beautiful, know that you look beautiful. I'm doing my job. I'm going to tell you the truth and stuff. Right now, that woman is glowing. She's glowing. I look at her sometimes. Wow, she's glowing. She's going to start attracting a lot of men right now. I'm telling you, a lot of men are going to be coming. The blind ones are going to be coming now. You know, a lot of them are going to be coming big time. So that's just the issue right now. When you do this, um, when you go for therapy, you are going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference. When you go for counseling, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see it. It's very important for us to do. Every one of us. As you're doing the counseling, as you're doing the therapy, then we are praying along. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for coming on my show today. I will definitely see you guys later, by the grace of God. And I will be coming out like this sometimes without yelling. I'll try. I'll try not to yell. It's not easy, but I'll try not to yell. Somebody said, Pastor, I don't crack jokes again. I said, why? He said, sometimes when you crack joke, I will laugh until I'll faint. And when I faint, I won't be able to listen to the rest of the stuff. I was like, okay, I won't crack too many jokes anymore. But I think the joke is needed. We need to loosen up. We can't be serious all the time. We can't always be serious all the time. We must loosen up. I yelled today, right? I'm sorry. I won't yell tomorrow. I'll try not to yell tomorrow. I'll try not to yell. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Love you guys big time. And don't forget, our February party is actually cooking up. I'll be a part of the February party. It's something I think you should come to. We're going to be having parties every month. The January party was off the hook. We're going to be having another one in February. The February party is going to be off the hook also. We're going to pick the dates. A lot of traveling this going this coming month. But we're going to find the right time for it. And if you want to book a session with me, you can go ahead and just send me an inbox message. I'll respond to it. I'll let you have the process of how to go by it. Right? You want marital counseling. You want premarital counseling. You're going through divorce also. You can actually sign up for counseling. Let's take you through it by the grace of God. So inbox me. I'll respond to you. I will take it to the next level. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Smelling food. Let me go and eat. Let me knock these people out first. Thank you. So, guys, thank you very much on YouTube, on Facebook. Have a beautiful day. I really love you guys.